Hey, if you'd like to introduce yourself, because, like I say, I'm not sure if I was being ignorant, but I have not seen this brand about.
No problem at all. My name is Brad Waldron. I'm with Cali Protectives. We're based in Morgan Hill, California. Why another helmet company? We've been around for about 5 years, and my background is I was an aerospace engineer for the U.S. military. Worked on some pretty cool airplanes like the B-2 bomber, F-18s, and things like that. Unlimited timelines, unlimited budgets. Why leave that for this? You know, but
A very good question.
yeah, very good question. But after that, I went to work for Specialized. I worked on helmets there and also some bike frames and things like that. And after Specialized, I started a carbon factory in mainland China. Never do that again. But that's another story too. But so what we did at that factory is we made parts for motorcycles and things like that. Then we also made shells for motorcycle helmets. And we were looking at the process of making those shells. And what you do with a normal motorcycle or a downhill helmet is you take the foam and shell and you make them separately and you shove them together. Well, the problem with that is when you have an impact, you have to break through the shell first to get to the foam. So you end up with a double hit on your head, and the G-forces throw your brain around on the inside, right? So we wanted to eliminate that double spike in G-forces. So if you come over here with me,
Certainly, that would be lovely.
So you got this situation here where you have a gap between the foam and the shell, and our objective is get rid of that gap so you get rid of that double hit. And I thought, well, you're making bicycle helmets in molded now. Why can't you make a motorcycle helmet again, or a downhill bicycle helmet without that gap in it? And that silly little question took about 3 years to solve. But once we did, we found we could thin the shell down to put a thinner shell, lighter shell, and we could lower the density of the foam because the foam is now backing up against that shell, keeping it strong. But now it starts to dissipate the energy more quickly, more efficiently. So the result turns out to be a lighter helmet that dissipates energy even more efficiently. I also want to show you this technology. This was a technology invented by an Australian physicist. He won Australia's...
There, Moses, eh?
Yeah, damn kids. He won Australia's Inventor of the Year with this, and later got a worldwide Inventor of the Year with this. The concept with this is, if you have an impact, they're normally linear, straight towards your head. These crush and divert energy laterally away from your head. So the idea is to get that energy moving away, not towards your brain. So, well, the problem with roadies is you guys want super big vents and get that air flowing through. You want to feel your hair blowing through, right?
Yeah,
well,
don't want to mess up the gel.
The problem with that is when you have a super big vent, you have just small areas of foam. And when you have small areas of foam, you have to shove a lot of extra foam in that area and make that foam super hard. So what we took on is how do we keep the foam density low? So again, if your foam's too hard, it's gonna hurt, right? So what we did is we reinforced each of these vents with, we call them super vents. Essentially, they're ABS plastic pieces that help when you hit that on the ground, that vent now spreads the load over a much greater area. So now you're using more foam than a very localized impact. The idea is spread the load over a greater area, get that foam density down. This breakdown of that helmet I just showed you.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's
and is that aluminium on the bottom or something?
No, that's a polycarbonate shell. The idea behind that is just it makes the helmet tougher. It doesn't get banged up, dinged around as much. It keeps it in nicer shape.
It's perfect, and they're available now?
They are available now. We've been very pleased with the response that we've been getting. These helmets are not easy to make because of the process, and we're having a hard time keeping up with production right now. But we're getting better. For example, on our $99 helmet, we've now figured out a way to make the pieces all together. So we make it easier. We put it all in the mold at one time instead of just trying to juggle the whole thing together and throw it in and make it work.
And what price do these ones retail at?
These ones are $189, and these are $99.
Perfect.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Thank you.